Hey guys, it's Crypto Meow Analysis coming at you with a video on Dogelon Mars. I actually bought some Dogelon Mars and earlier, like a couple months ago, but then I sold it. So I did it, and I'm glad I did because I sold it before it dropped, which I was pretty stoked about for not losing any money. So I wanted to make a video on Dogelon Mars because now it's like, when you buy Dogelon Mars at 2 and 3s, and then all of a sudden you see it at the 1.5, which is literally 50% less than what you bought it at before. It kind of excites you. This has always been a coin that I've looked at. I don't own any right now, but I'm thinking about starting a position at these all-time lows. Not all-time lows, but you know what I mean. So it does look like our we dropped on the wallets, but and we're dropping more. I don't know what's going on with Dogelon Mars, but I did look at their news, and it does seem like the developers are trying to develop a Dogelon DAO, a ELON DAO. So it's at least something, because I know that, like, watching other YouTubers talking about Dogelon Mars, there hasn't really been any sort of development. So what happened was Methuselah Foundation has more than, like, around 50% of the total supply for Dogelon Mars, and they're kind of like, not that it's their responsibility to create some sort of utility for this coin, because this coin was originally created as a meme, but the community is looking at them and hoping that they come out with some sort of utility, so that it's not just gonna, this coin isn't just gonna bleed to death. Now, it was good news that they did come out with this Dogelon DAO. I don't know how it's gonna reflect on the price and how it's gonna correspond with the Dogelon Mars token, but it's always good to see that they're coming out with something as opposed to nothing at all. So the results are obviously yes, because we want some sort of utility. But anyway, take a look. Just when you get a chance, obviously take a look at this and read up about it. And yeah, other than that, there's no new catalyst, no new news that's really driving up the price. I can't believe we hit 1.5 and then we bounced back up to 1.7. So that's around a 25% bounce, but we are obviously bleeding now and going back down. It all depends on what Bitcoin does, but let's do some technical analysis and see how low it can go. Yeah, interesting. This liquidity wick is not good. Just looks like we're just gonna fall off the table and maybe really rally up and do the same thing. We're in this horrible downwards channel. That's pretty bad. All right, let's see. Yeah, interesting. So we got rejected here, fell all the way back down to the 236, bounce, got rejected at the 382. This doesn't look good because it just looks like we're just gonna fall off the table and hit this previous wick to the downside, and we're just gonna maintain this downward momentum, this downward channel. Let's see. Let me look at it on a bigger time frame. Yeah, so if we come yeah, I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're. I don't. I don't personally believe we're gonna reverse back up, even though that would be like the perfect cup. But if we do go back down, it does look like we have little. We don't really have support until the one, which will be insane because if this actually drops to 601, that means that you could buy 100 billion tokens with 10K, which would be absolutely crazy. It would mean that Dogelon Mars actually came back down for everybody. But if that actually does happen, then you got to kind of question whether it's a good investment and whether you should buy some more. But anyway, so the price to look after is 1586. If we don't hold 1586 and reverse up out of here, then we're most likely going to come back down to the previous buying zone, which would be between 12 and 13. And if we don't hold that, then we're going back down to 1. So, yeah, that's what I got. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you have any questions. And if that does happen, then I'll make another video. I'm hoping that Methuselah Foundation puts out some sort of news that gives Dogelon Mars utility. But just remember that if that happens, we're probably going to miss out on it if we don't buy right now. Personally, I'm not going to buy any right now because, again, I think this is going to go lower. So worst case scenario, I miss out on it. Oh well. Best case scenario, it goes back down, and I could buy a lot more coins with the same amount of investment. Anyway, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll make another video as soon as possible.